Hello and welcome to another episode of Diablo IV Season 6. Once again, I have completed enough Grim Favors to continue on with the seasonal story. We are now on the quest Adrift in the Doldrums. Adrift in the Doldrums. Speak with Galena. Galena and Caden have been hard at work attempting to track down Ona. I should see if they have a lead on her whereabouts. Oh, well, this is kind of covering it. There we go. So I am curious, how much do we have left till the next one as well? Only 20, so that's not that much. Any sign of Ona?
There are signs of Una all over Estuar. The moment I sense her in one place, she darts away to another. But I feel I am close to...
We ain't close to nothing. She's seen to that. But if we can't find where she is, how about where she's been? Years ago, she'd run to a hiding place when she was ill, when she'd had enough of my fussing. There's a small cave near the border of Teganze.
I have sensed her in that area more than once. She may have left something behind. Meet me there, Wanderer, quick as you can.
Are we able to speak with them? No. And we still don't really know what they look like. Well, at least not what Kate... Well, I guess. It's fine. So, Galena sensed Una's presence near the border of Teganze. She asked me to join her in her search. So right there, Sarban set.
Time to go, it seems.
Oh, I should do this. There we go. I will say if you're looking for someone and they're appearing in a bunch of different places, but there's one place that they've been to multiple times at a much higher rate than anywhere else, that's probably the best bet. I feel like without Caden's input, she should have been able to figure that out. Alright, here we go. So we need to speak with Galena. Yeah. You said Una came here? I see nothing.
Our Una is skilled in illusions. I sense a shrouding charm nearby. It must be found and destroyed.
Find the shrouding charm. Still the same thing? Yeah, Galena suspects Una obscured her hideout with the shrouding charm, one of her specialities. If I can destroy it, I might be able to break her illusion. There we go.
Now, let's see what she is hiding.
Long have I been far from my love, adrift in the dark.
The damned rot!
Oh, I should have let her continue to sing.
That is not Una's voice.
That's one of the heads, I'm guessing. Maybe one that corrupted Una. Oh, I keep clicking at stuff.
I raise my sails and cry to the winds, bring my love back to me.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, Galena and I found the location Una's hideout. Hopefully we can find something that will help stop her. There are a bunch of stuff here to read. Well, I say that and then I'm not able to click anything. So we have the talisman. These are similar to the one Caden found, but each is a little different. More glyphs, varied stones. Improvements. Iker stained notes. Hatred's attack was terrible, but it has weakened the tree. There will be no better time. I must cut the heads from the branches now and root them in new flesh. I can do this. So she maybe had an idea of doing this before, but without Hatred's attack, she maybe not would have. She probably wouldn't have had the guts. Dismantled talisman. Now in pieces, Una's talisman seems no more than bone, twine, and precious stones. Its magic is a mystery. I'm not able to click a journal there.
You're not Una. Where is Una?
I am afraid Una is missing. And we badly need to find her. Might we ask a few questions?
Yeah. Alright. Why did Una take you from the tree?
Why would a daughter save her family? The people who raised her, who gave her knowledge, when every day she watched them suffer. She saw that forever is too high a price. For the answers we gave her, she will give us new life.
I mean, I kind of agree with her that forever is an incredibly high price. It's a bit poetic, I guess, and it's reasonable maybe, well, even maybe not even then, for like the Eliases of the world, but still, I mean, it's kind of nuts. Well, that's Diablo for you. What has Una done to you, to the other heads?
The ritual is complex. Our bonds to the tree, uncleanly severed. But Una will cleanse the rot. She will find a way.
Do you know where Una might be?
She comes and she goes. So much to prepare for when she takes us to... I can't remember.
I have heard enough.
Okay. What did you hear? Could Una truly save the heads?
Even if she could, how many lives would it cost? I know you think of your friend Lorath, and whether he might be spared the tree. But would he value his life over thousands of others? I am taking this head back to the tree, and so help me, it will tell me where Una is. You must continue to follow the whispers. Lives depend on it.
I think that's very easy to say when you yourself are not going to be heading to the tree. Of course, she might be having to sacrifice herself now just to be able to find out what Una's proper plan is. So once again, more whispers in the wind. The never-ending quest for that. But I do want to, before we cut, check out and see if I can get some of these Coven gems. I've been getting some more rot, and upgrading the powers I think is really good. But I also think that checking out what else we could buy is a smart idea. I think maybe focusing on witch powers is the better choice, but maybe not. We'll see. So let's head... Ooh, the lag. Let's head there. Occult Library. Coven's Debt. Where's a small amount of Coven reputation. So, we have 30 Coven rank. I do wonder... How much rot do we have? We have 821. If we purchase this... it costs 500. Ooh, that is a lot. I'm curious how much it will give. Maybe it'll give like 10. It's probably not worth it.
Over here, Wanderer.
Oh, it gives you 100? Oh, really? Wow. Okay, just like that. I think I have enough for all the quests now. Okay, I think that was worth it. Alright, with all of that Coven favor, we now have unlocked basically the next couple quests. So let's start with A Witch's Choice. Objective: speak with Galena by the Tree of Whispers. Una hoped to save her friends, the heads of the tree, from their fate to hang from its branches forever. A noble aim, but a deadly one too. I should see if Galena has made any progress in finding Una's present whereabouts. What happened?
They hid from Una's den. It said she hides in the wastes. I told Caden we needed to prepare to face her, but the fool ran off without me. We must get to the wastes now.
Okay, sure. Oh yeah, one thing I do want to do is I want to get Vengeful Spirit. 100. Ooh, expensive. It's one of the ultimate unique witch powers, which summons a Vengeful Spirit, and while active, you would take... Oh, it basically makes you invulnerable for a while. Ooh, that is really good. Anyway, we have to head all the way up there. So basically, the head we retrieved from Una's hideout let slip that Una has another den in the cindered wastes. Caden took off immediately to find her. We'll have to track him down. Yeah, god damn it, Caden. He doesn't really come across as a hothead, I'd say, but... Well, maybe he does. I'm happy that we actually had 3 different quest givers, even though Galena is most definitely the main quest giver. With the other seasons, we've only ever had 1 quest giver. And I like the fact that one of the quest givers actually betrays you. That's something I mentioned a few times. So I'm really happy they went with that. I think if they was a bit funnier and a bit more dialogue heavy, I would prefer it more. But so far, pretty solid for a Diablo season. I feel the bar has been lowered so much. This is like a really good seasonal story, but stories in general is probably like very middle of the road.
Una! Show yourself! Let me help you!
There you are, you foolish toad.
What do you think you're doing, Caden?
Oh, I thought I'd visit the wastes and scream at the dirt. I'm trying to find Una, dimwit!
Let's put aside who has lost his wits. Una has cast an illusion here. Look for shrouding charms.
Am I able to speak with either of them? No. Okay. Well, that's one.
The illusion persists. Must be another charm. There it is! Inside, quickly!
Isn't this the place where we killed one of the witches way back? What my sisters do not understand is that we have more in common with Lilith than with her enemies. Yeah, this is where there was a boss battle all the way back in the main campaign. By the way, I have a series of that if people are interested in watching.
Velekisha. It's completely overgrown.
What has she done? We have to find her!
Okay, we need to confront Una. Una plans to sever the head's bonds to the tree, even at the cost of all the lives the ensuing rot would take. She must be confronted. Yeah, confront Una, I know, but I'm not really able to do anything here. Am I misunderstanding something? Oh, yeah, we were just supposed to destroy this. Okay. I thought it was like interact or something. Now, this is the penultimate mission, so I'm assuming boss battle.
I feel her in there, through this rot. Caden, help me open the way. Sadarat, Feti, Lobad.
Sadarat, Fati, Lobad. Go, Wanderer, bring her back!
I'm enjoying the the animated expressions. Alright, sure. Oh, I like this. Hello, Una.
You're too late. The ritual is finished.
Una, you must stop this.
All the heads did was ask questions. No answers are worth an eternity of suffering. I thought I could cut their bond to the tree, but the rot always spills from the wound. I failed them. I cannot give them the freedom they deserve. But I can help you stop this now. We must return them to the tree.
Help Una recapture her loved ones. Oh, so now she's on our side? Oh, that's disappointing. I was hoping that she'd, for the first time ever, we'd actually fight one of our quest givers.
I never meant to hurt you. Any of you.
Alright. Keep on fighting. Yeah, Una plans to sever the head's bonds to the tree. Yeah, okay, it's the same thing. Well, she turned around. I wonder if we will be fighting a unique boss, but it seems like that is not the case. The first 3 seasons all had unique bosses. Well, the first 4 actually. The Blood Maiden was also a unique boss. Well, the first 5, the Fell Council was also bosses. And all of their bosses actually ended up becoming part of the main mechanics.
I'm sorry, Falthane. You have to go back.
Yeah. What's interesting is all of those bosses became part of the main kind of gameplay loops, except for Season's 3 boss. That's the only one that they did not keep.
Bless my soul, she survived.
Caden,
And not a scratch on you neither. What's wrong, child?
Uh-oh. Yeah, she's been corrupted. The tree does not forget or forgive.
Tree sent a raven. You're still alive. The tree can't take you until...
I knew the tree would never forgive me for what I have done. I hope you someday can.
No, we can't give her head to the tree. Tell her, Galena. Galena!
a witch makes their own choices. She has made hers.
Well, if that's so, then I'll have no part in it.
He left. Yeah. Yes, Una?
I have no right to ask this of you, but you must undo what I have done. Follow the whispers. Bring the heads back where they belong.
You should go now, Wanderer. Come, Una. Let us sit.
So there was no climactic final boss. Well, at least not yet. We have the final quest now. The Grim Service. Speak with Galena. Una tried to unmake her mistakes, but the tree would not forgive her. Some of the heads she stole have been restored to the tree, hers included. I should see how the coven is holding up. Not much of a coven when there was only 3 people, and now they're down to 2, but... You know, if Thaisa had been there, if there had been like 2 or 3 other witches, and maybe 1 or 2 other quests, maybe a witch dies in the whole story situation, and one goes insane, you know, joins Una but does not repent, that would have been a little bit better, but... No, we got what we got. I'm sorry for what happened with Una.
I devoted my life to serving this swamp. A harsh place, but one of fairness. Give and take. Oaths and debts. And for this swamp, I killed that young woman. Cut her head from her body and gave it to that tree. To watch me for the rest of my days. It had to be done. She accepted it, and like Isha, she tried to comfort me as I drew the blade.
Una was right, no one deserves eternity on that tree. Una made an oath, she knew the consequences when she broke it. I'm on this side. Like, no one deserves an eternity.
If I can stop anyone else from taking the tree's oath, I will die a happy witch. If only it were not too late for so many. Returning their heads will not be easy. And yet this is our task. Follow the whispers, cleanse the rot, and restore every last head to the tree. We cannot abandon it as Kaden has.
A witch makes their own choices.
Go to Una's grave. This is pretty dark, actually. I like it. Letter from Kaden. A hastily scrawled letter on crumpled paper. Yeah. Una risked her lives while... Yeah, it's the same quest as before.
Sorry I called you a dimwit. You're a good sort, Wanderer. You treated us kindly, fought for us. Tried to do what's right, especially by our Una. I've brewed an elixir for you that I hope helps you fix things. But once they're fixed, you should ask yourself why you serve that bloody tree, and do what's right when the time comes.
I mean, I do it for the XP, of course, and the loot. It gives me lots of loot. Una's head. Her clouded eyes dart side to side, unseeing and confused as her lips part to speak. She makes no sound. So hone your craft. The witch's story is complete. Continue to collect restless rot to master witchcraft. Search for powerful forgotten altars to discover mysterious new witchcraft. So there are additional ones aside from the ones we found. Seek out fugitive heads during headhunts and in root holds. I haven't found any so far, I don't think. Exchange these heads with Galena at the Tree of Whispers for powerful new occult gems. Okay, so that is something that we haven't unlocked yet. It might be a... how do you call it? It might be a torment difficulty thing.
What have you brought?
Because I haven't seen any so far. Yeah, rotten cache. Contains a collection of restless rot. And for that we need the heads. So yeah, okay. All in all, I'd say that the season story was a huge, massive improvement over the previous season story. But I mean, that one was incredibly perfected. But that one... So I figured right now I'd just give my thoughts real quick. I will, of course, be editing together a season story compilation, and I'll maybe talk a bit more about the season as a whole. So far, I'd say that the season has been very fun. I haven't played it that much. The story was pretty short, honestly. In terms of stories, this might have been, you know, as of recording right now, I feel like it was definitely better than the previous one, but I would argue that it's actually worse than Seasons 5, the fifth one. Better than Season 4. And probably on par with like Season 1 or Season 2. I'd say that those two had the cinematics, which were cool, and had the more interesting bosses, but the mechanics weren't as good. This one had multiple varied characters. It had a very clear progression on like how many quests there were. There were 9. So I'd probably rate this as the third best. I'd say the Season of Infernal Hordes and actually Season 3 were probably the best stories so far. As far as the season goes, I mean, I haven't gotten that far into it. I'm only level 49. I've only played maybe 3 hours of the game so far, 4 hours. So I'll probably do a more detailed analysis in the future. In terms of this series that I'm recording right now, I might record an additional episode if there are any interesting tidbits with the season mechanics or the season in the higher difficulties, but I assume that there won't be. In addition to that, I will be doing the season completion of the story like I've always done for every single season. So I hope you join me for that. Subscribe for more. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this season. I was pretty surprised that it was as good as it was. I upload content 5 days a week with Diablo coming out every now and then based off the different seasons. Subscribe and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.